What's up, everybody? Remington from Impulse Creative, and today we're going to talk about how to route and assign a drift chatbot conversation before it reaches a goal. Now, this can be really exciting for a couple different reasons. One of the biggest reasons is that during a live chat conversation that you're having, you have the ability to pivot and go in different directions and understand what the prospect is asking for. Unfortunately, chatbots aren't able to function in the same ways in regards to pivoting for certain scenarios or questions. So depending on how hot and ready your sales prospect is that's interacting with your chatbot, you may decide that you want to drive a prospect in a certain way or assign that prospect before the chat conversation is finished. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up your drift chat playbook so that you can focus on getting these results faster and allow to have the entire conversation finish, meanwhile having someone have the ability to see the conversation as it plays through prior to the meeting. This will allow for response time to be shortened, and it will also allow for your prospects to take over if needed with that live person so that they can get the results they need as quickly as possible. All right, so what you see here is we have a playbook that is open on having more qualified conversations. Now, there's two big initiatives for the playbook. One is to initiate a live conversation, and the other one is to drive to a meeting. Now, depending on the kinds of conversations that people are having and what they qualify as they go through the questions here, they have the opportunity to select an option about talking to sales. And then, of course, we get some general information. Now, this is an example, and we're asking some basic questions, but are they already using a product or service like yours? Are they using other tools and asking for them by name? And essentially just going straight into when are you looking to make a decision on your next product? So we have some options here. We've got now, this week, this month, the next 90 days, all of which would put different levels of urgency in the chat conversation. Now, there's significant opportunity for someone who's interested in getting an answer right away or looking to buy right now. And what we want to do is be able to get a chat representative in as soon as possible so that this conversation can become natural and we can take over from the chatbot. So as you see here, the normal flow would be, regardless of your answer, it's going to ask you whether you want to set up a meeting, and then it's going to go through and qualify and ask a couple more questions prior to giving the actual LeadBot qualified and meeting link. So as we're going through here, what we want to do is add a new option here, and you'll see that there is a route conversation. Route conversation is one of these magical pieces that you can add into your playbook, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit that. You can edit your route conversation right here using this module, and you can choose the different options to route. You can choose a single person, and you can select from the individuals. You can use the global routing rules, which is the default, and what that's going to do is that's going to use the settings that you have deployed in regards to where the conversation is routed. You also have the option to round robin within a specific group, and if you have a group set up in your Drift account, then you can choose which group, and you have the ability to choose the Drift account owner. Now, what a Drift account owner is it's someone who already owns a particular contact in Drift, and usually that's tied into a Salesforce or other CRM. So for the sake of this, we're going to choose global routing rules. And what we want to do is we want to proceed to the next question. So when we're asking how quickly you are looking to make a decision, the next step is we're going to push them right through to what's the name of your company. So when we click save, that's going to drop this conversation down right here. And what we want to do is just drag this up, and you see this blue bar across the side here. We're going to drag this up to where it would fit in the normal flow so that you can see where things tend to fall in. So when someone says that they are interested right now, we're going to want to put a certain sense of urgency with the sales team. And so what we can do here is we can click the now option, we can tell it where to proceed, and essentially what we're going to do is we're going to choose the skill route conversation. So when we press save, that's going to route through to the conversation here, which is then going to route through to asking whether someone wants to set up a meeting. So in the background, this is going to assign to a contact. That salesperson is going to get notified of the conversation. They can choose to view the conversation or jump right in, and it can be a really great opportunity to continue the conversation and show the customer service that you have from your company. So once you set that up, then you're able to follow through with the normal meeting scheduling. And for instance, we have this LeadBot qualified goal here. We can edit this goal. You'll see that it has the route conversation. You can choose to leave this if you want, or if you're routing conversations using the skill, you don't need to have this any longer. But what you can do is you can send the calendar of the person that it has been assigned to, and of course, it'll also qualify as a chat qualified lead. So that's it. So once you turn on your playbook, you'll start to see notifications come in based on the individual options that are chosen throughout the answers that are being there. You can set that up with keywords or buttons, but there's a great opportunity to start looking at when you might want to assign someone, and you're going to want to find the happy medium between someone who is getting qualified and someone that's showing a high level of intent in regards to conversations. So that's it for today's tutorial. If you're interested in more videos like this, we have a 30-day conversational marketing masterclass that would be perfect for you. You can head on over to impulsecreative.com/CM masterclass for more information. If you'd like to see other tutorials we've done, you can go ahead and you can do that right here. And if you'd like to subscribe to our tutorials, you can go ahead and you can do that right here. Until next time, I'm Remington from Impulse Creative. Have a great day.